Yeah. Go ahead, start by introducing yourself to the camera and good shit.
You already know King Marley. You know what I'm saying? The one and only.
Now, what made you want to get into the content creating business?
Um, when I was in school, I always got on my report card that I had a lot to say. Always. That was like
They ain't say
straight
borderline.
A's.
They ain't say borderline class clown.
I mean, I did. I mean, when I got older, you know what I'm saying, they put the real title on it. But I'm talking about from kindergarten.
Mm.
It was just like this motherfucker will not shut up. So yeah, I felt like might as well try to get some money from this.
Mm.
Turn it into a career.
Now, was there like a certain like part where you was like, yo, I really want to like monetize this or really like get serious about it? Like, was there like a certain moment that happened for you?
For sure. Well, it happened really, really during the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
because I had more time to look at other content creators and like I already wanted to be a comedian, which that was from Red Fox and watching like old like when I was not supposed to be watching that shit.
Mm.
So I it's like I took the comedian side of it and I started watching like people on YouTube, comedians creating shows that was like entertaining, but it wasn't like skits. It wasn't none of that. It was just them talking, and it was funny. And I'm like, bro, that's me every day with whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think, bro, Carlos Miller, he said like, yeah, bro, like you got some comedians that say funny shit, then you got comedians that say shit funny. So it's like, yeah, I definitely get what you mean by that. Now, I was gonna ask about your inspiration points, but you mentioned Red Fox. Now, was it like his stand up? Because I seen with some of his stand up, but like it was like Sanford and Son for me used to really do it.
honestly, I hated Sanford and Son when I was little. I never watched it, and it was because of the way that house looked. It just bothered me. Like, like I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying. It's like that. Shit, even though it was fake, you know what I'm saying. It was TV, but it was like, nah, that shit dirty, and I don't like it. Like it was pissing me off. But his stand up, crazy, like crazy, like
Mm. I seen a little bit of his stand up, but I actually rock with Sanford and Son. Like,
he just
where it was something about that damn harmonica in the intro, man. Like,
yeah, I mean now
like,
don't get
bro.
me wrong, it's definitely top 10 when you think about like old school, you know what I'm saying? Like the shows that really kept black people from, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Turning up around here.
Right,
Like,
don't even
yeah.
get me started on Florida and good times, man.
Oh yo,
Right.
listen. That was my arch nemesis.
In Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely my arch nemesis. Cause everything she did, it just bothered me. Like, bro, y'all, you just want to be in the ghetto. I don't like that. I don't
Right.
like that. Every time they could come up, she was like, "No, let's not. Let's turn the money in." Like, come on, bro. You wilding right now.
I knew
You don't
she-
even work.
I knew she was tripping when down JJ got the money from the horse races.
Yeah.
And she was just so distraught. I'm like, gambling? I'm like, it's only gambling
Like,
if you losing.
I mean, yo, she had like that man was selling that stuff. Like
Right.
he was doing, like he was pimping. Like he wasn't doing none of that. It was just,
Mm. That, bro, I ain't never
how
gonna
you
forget
run
that.
up on some money? You find some money, and she talking about turn it in, bro. Come on now, get out of here. James should have stayed on the show. Like they should have never killed James off. They should have got rid of her. They should have made her take a damn job somewhere. And
But you know how like you know what I'm saying the powers that be was like, bro, you couldn't take no black mom out the house, like, bro, it always had to be that black father. Like,
Hey.
that's exactly what it
it's
was.
like art
bro.
imitates life. You know
That-
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Art imitates life all the time.
Now, as far as the craft itself, because you know what I'm saying, of course, you know the mechanics. Learning the mechanics is like, you know, it's like moving into your first apartment. Like you want to be as prepared as you want, but like usually the best way to go about it is just, you know what I'm saying, building along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like first is the trash, or like, you know, first is the dishes, and then the furniture and all. Like you just building little by little. So as far as like the craft itself, is there anything you feel like you missing or you'd like to improve on? You know.
For sure. Uh, stage presence because I'm shy. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. But
You seem real comfortable now, though.
I can get comfortable, but it take a you know what I'm saying. It take a
Mm-hmm.
little. But other than that, it's like I'm excited. So I think that's kind of a part of it too. It's like butterflies a little bit, but it's not. It's more like when you on that roller coaster and you about to hit that. It's like you scared, but you
Mm,
excited. So
I
yeah,
feel that.
that's
Well, a plus is that you're not using like a whole lot of connecting words. Like I'll use a whole lot of connecting words, like or but and all of that. So that's always a plus to the fact that you're
that's something that I'm actively working on.
and it's
It's
working
something that I'm
and
actively.
it's working. That's something that I need to work on too. But damn, see another one. But damn, that's good that you're working on that. That's already a plus. And all it takes is just you get comfortable with repetition. So the more that like you'll more like especially like somebody like me, the more I sit in front of these lights and just be
Yeah.
here, it's more and more comfortable. So that's something that'll come with time. Now, as far as like the mechanics, is there something that I wouldn't say like intimidating you, but it's like, damn, like once I get through that part, it'll be a breeze.
I think it's just like the editing with the making it exactly how I want it because it's like when I see things on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
um, they just they jump out like when I was watching yours,
Mm-hmm.
when you had the different scenes, the different like jokes and stuff like that. That's the part like tweaking that, getting it exactly how I want it is. That's the only thing that's kind of making me, nervous. Like I don't know if this is gonna be how what I want. Like what's in my mind, I needed to be.
Well, what I recommend is just finding yourself in a lot of different Twitter comments. Cause that's where I got like that state of mind from, like where I'm just thinking of like different like memes and stuff like on hand. Just been spending time like in Twitter, like just social media ear to the streets type of thing. And then there's also a website here that where if you type in a certain phrase, it'll show you different like forms from it. Like this one right here. Cause damn, I was looking for like the little child prodigy point from damn how high. So damn, so I'll take this link, and then there's another app called Browser. Like it looks just like that. This is where you can take the link or something, and then once you take the link, it'll damn you'll take the link, put it here, and then it gives you the ability to actually download the video. So you'll have like
Wow.
access to the video and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, cause yeah, this you know what I'm saying. I just put that one in. I just put that one in one of the videos. Like it don't for anybody that think it just take one particular app to come together to make one video. Just like it take a team to make an artist, it take a team of apps to come with a concrete video. Like you know what I'm saying. InShot for like the pictures and the thumbnails. Your photos app. Usually what I do is those what you saw. Like I once I finish the video, I'll run through the video and just take a whole bunch of like screenshots, send them to my phone, and then like I'll just like start like cutting like different parts out, and then like make the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? That's already taking like 2 to 3 apps, and then on top of that, iMovie, and then you know what I'm saying we're recording on this app. It take a whole bunch of different apps for one video to come together. Like if I could do it all in one app, I would. But like yeah, don't ever forget that like
Have
definitely
you
takes more than one app.
have you used CapCut at all, or
Yeah, I use CapCut for like my different like some TikToks I'll use. But damn, I know what the another thing was that I try not to use what's insanely popular just because people have seen it so much. So I try to use like that sleeper app or like that you know what I'm saying that service that ain't like that's just as good that's not a lot of people thinking about. You know what I'm saying just to add like the authenticity and like have mine stand out. So damn. And then like another thing is with your content, you gotta find like the balance between being dramatic and then being relatable. You know, uh, so what would make you dramatic, and then what would make you relatable?
you mean what about me would make me dramatic, or what?
Yeah, what about like you and like the content you create?
I mean, I guess the comedy side of it would be no, because that would kind of be both. Because even though like it's jokes, it's still the reason why it's funny is because people, you know what I'm saying, can understand or relate to it. But I mean, I guess I'm always dramatic. So I mean, I'm a Leo, so I mean, I'm always dramatic. But I'm down to earth, so I'm always relatable. Like I don't really. I guess I don't know what it is to separate those because that's just my personality, really.
Now, what is the end game for you? Like, what's the end all be all? Like, what would it take to not necessarily like satisfy you, but what would it take for you to say like, all right, I'm doing a little something?
For me to be able to not really worry about going to this job that I'm going to later on. Like, as soon as I get to that point, I'm not saying like once I get $100 million. I'm saying once I feel comfortable with myself to say like, this is what I'm gonna do full time. I'm gonna take my passion and make it my career, period. When I can do that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
All right. So yeah, with that, the name of the game is, of course, monetization. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that. Now, the thing about what content creators is that you kind of take yourself out of life a little bit to make sure that you capture life. But then, like, once you do that and you generate the numbers, then it's about, you know what I'm saying, getting sponsors, you know what I'm saying, doing the ads and whatnot, and just, you know what I'm saying, presenting yourself as a business. That's where with artists, with content creators like that, it go from like the content to the business. Like, you know what I'm saying, that leap, making sure that, whatever you're doing is generating, you know what I'm saying, not even some type of revenue, but just generating like the attention to generate revenue. Because not everything is going to equal money directly.
Right.
It's going to be a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, that A, B, C, and now the money right here at D, but you took all the steps to get right there. So yeah, trying to make sure I ain't miss nothing. Yeah, I feel like, that's all the game right there. Damn, yep, I'm about to edit this right quick. But yep, tell these good folk where they can follow you at, because I'm pretty sure you're going to post this once we edit it.
Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Cal Finding Khalid. I'm going to have to change it back to Kane Marley so that I can have the same name on all platforms.
That's another thing. Make sure you have the same name on all platforms.
Right now is Cal Finding Khalid, KHALFANI, KHALID. Instagram, The Real King Marley. TikTok, The Real King 999.
That's why I'm the king around here.